শিবাসাদি গৌর কবীন্দ্র কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে হরি হরি বল.
May I have the honor of inviting the dignitaries at stage. Sri Bhakti Sundara Sanyasi Maharaj ji, President of Gaudiya Mission. Sri Bikram Dorai Swami, the High Commission of India in UK. Sri Swami Sravastananda of Ramakrishna Mission UK. Swami Madhurananda of Ramakrishna Mission UK. BP Porjatak Maharaj, Mumbai Gaudiya Mott. Sri Durga Prasad Teneti from Hindu Swayam Sevak Sangha. Sri Umesh Sharma from Ram Mandir. We would like to ask the dignitaries to come forward and light the diyas for us. May I ask Giri Maharaj to do the felicitation of the delegates on the stage, please. Giri Maharaj is felicitating the High Commissioner of India in UK, Sri Bikram Dorai Swami. Now Sri Bhakti Sundara Sanyasi Maharaj, President of Gaudiya Mission. Swami Sarvastananda of Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Madhurananda of Ramakrishna Mission. BP Porjatak Maharaj from Mumbai Gaudiya Mott. Sri Durga Prasad Teneti, HSS. Puri Maharaj, Gaudiya Mission. Damodar Maharaj, Gaudiya Mission UK. Giri Maharaj will distribute the mementos to the dignitaries. The mementos commemorate the 158th birth centenary of Srimad Prabhupada. Thank you. Now may I welcome our esteemed guests to deliver a speech for us. Firstly, I would ask Sri Bhakti Sundara Sanyasi Maharaj, who is the President of Gaudiya Mission, to come and say a few words to us.
We are here to organize the 158th birth anniversary of our beloved Acharya, Om Vishnuvad Paramahansa Ashtottara Sato Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. And by the blessings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the pure Bhakti movement is overflowing the whole world today. I feel myself proud for being present here among you all and am delighted to being able to organize the big occasion like this. And I must say, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, who was the founder Acharya of Gaudiya Mission, he was the pioneer of World Hare Krishna movement. He initiated and trained over 20 young souls and sent them to every corner of the world and let them teach everywhere the doctrines of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was the first who sent two Maharaj, Sanyasi, one Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj and one Bhakti Hridaya Ban Maharaj and one Brahmachari with them. He first sent them to the European country here in London, UK. They tirelessly preach Chaitanya doctrines, the doctrines of pure devotional thoughts, and they got good response. Some good soul came in touch with them and they become devotee of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. One of them I should mention today, Daisy Cecilia Boutel, one British lady. In her young age, he dedicated everything to the lotus feet of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. She became devotee and up to her death practiced the pure devotion dedicatedly, and after all she dedicated her house, which is now 27 Canest Road, Gaudiya Mission, UK. So we are here. Due to her dedication, Gaudiya Mission is here, and we are organizing the 150th birth anniversary of that spiritual master who made the British lady a Vaishnava. In 1933, Prabhupada sent that Maharajas, and they got good response. Even the 5th George Albert, he also helped the inmates of mission, and for him they can establish Gaudiya Mission Society first in 1934 here in London. I will give thanks everybody.
Thank you, Maharaj, for enlightening us the life and work of Sri Prabhupada and the profound impact he has on the spiritual world of Sanatan Dharma. May I request Sri Vikram Doraisamy, High Commissioner of India in the UK, to come to the podium and say a few words.
নমস্কার, আপনার সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। প্রথমে আমি আপনার সবাইকে ক্ষমা চাই কি একটু দেরি হয়ে গেছে। I wanted to come here and congratulate all of you on this very special occasion when we mark the 150th anniversary of the first propagation of the Gaudiya Mission abroad. It is an appropriate day to do so, since today is also Ganesh Chaturthi, and therefore it is in the Indian tradition, the worship of Lord Ganesha is also associated with the start of any new venture. So the effort of the Gaudiya Mutt to re-establish its connections in the UK, this is a good day to do so, because it offers us an opportunity to seek Lord Ganesha's interventions in removing obstacles in our path. It's also an appropriate year to do so, since Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left his mortal existence 190 years ago in Puri, as it then was. Our learnings from the teachings of bhakti, devotion, the words of the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have had an enormous impact in the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent. You can see the legacy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings in the entire region from Orissa through Bengal, today's Bangladesh, Assam, and all the way up to Manipur. The Vaishnava form of worship and the idea of pure worship, pure bhakti, owes a lot to Swami Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his teachings, which have been carried forward since the Swamiji's time, since Mahaprabhu's time, by the Gaudiya Mutt. That, to me, to a layperson, is of importance, because it teaches us in this busy age, this age of great difficulty in concentrating, in finding an opportunity for mindfulness, the virtue of pure devotion as a means of being able to concentrate and being able to focus on the absolute and the eternal. In our tradition, the idea is of the Almighty or the All-Powerful as Satchid Ananda, that is truth, awareness, and joy, or fulfillment of joy. Joy is not the best word to translate Ananda. But Satchidananda is the state that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sought for us to understand in our worship. And Satchidananda, the idea of recognizing the universal, is critical if we want, in this age, to be able to take the message forward in our daily life. Our daily existence, friends, is challenged by the world around us, by the distractions of the present, by the inevitability of today, of the moment. Scientists tell us today that the attention span of the average person is now down to 7 seconds, which means by the time I complete the sentence, you would have forgotten what I said in the previous sentence. This is, therefore, the hardest challenge we face if we seek to lead an existence that is based upon something more fundamental, upon greater meaning. Our great strength, civilizationally in India, is that for several thousand years, ours has been a quest for meaning and for answering life's most complex philosophical questions. And we have sought to do this through a framework of inquiry, through a framework based upon meditation and greater self-awareness. And so, the message that we have from the great teachers over the millennia of India's history has been essentially the same one, which is that our quest must be, it must be driven by the goal of calming the mind, seeking truth, and meditating on the absolute. That teaching that runs through the course of our history and our civilization is given greater strength by the idea of bhakti, which is, rather than formless meditation, it is meditation around the idea of devotion and around the idea of love. And love in its most formal sense of love for the Absolute, love for the Creator. The message that the Gaudiya Mission brings to us today is to be able to concentrate the mind and to add to it the ability to focus based on the message, the teachings of bhakti. In our daily existence, if we can carry that message forward, I think the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who lived for a very short 40-odd years, but carried an enormous impact across the eastern part of the subcontinent. I think those teachings will then remain very relevant for all of us even today. So I want to wish the Gaudiya Society, the Gaudiya Mutt, every success in this endeavor of recapturing the original message of the teachings of Swami Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, bringing it to the world and enabling us once more to concentrate on the message of bhakti and on the attainment of Satchid and Ananda. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Since the dawn of civilization, India has been the land of spiritual enlightenment. The Bhagavad Gita, preached by Lord Krishna on the battlefield of the Mahabharata, is a timeless, eternal philosophy and the most revered scripture that will continue to inspire every generation until the apocalypse. The path of devotion, bhakti, is the ultimate path to find solace at the feet of the Supreme Lord. With the advent of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, an incarnation of Lord Krishna himself in the 15th century, the bhakti movement was significantly impacted. Srila Prabhupada was born on the 5th day of the dark lunar fortnight of the month of Govinda in Purushottama Kshetra, next to the holy site called the Narayan Chhata of the Lord Jagannath temple. His father, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, was an adept preacher and administrator of the Jagannath temple in the state of Odisha. At the time of his birth, all 32 bodily symptoms of a Mahapurusha, a great personality, were pointed out by an experienced astrologer. The boy was born with his umbilical cord wrapped round his neck like a Brahmin's sacred thread. His mother, Bhagavati Devi, named him Vimola Prasad as an offering to Devi Bimola at the Jagannath temple. When he was 6 months old, the annual chariot of Lord Jagannath stopped in front of his house and could not be moved for 3 days. Bimola Prasad, in his mother's arms, went to see Lord Jagannath and extended his hand towards the deity as if to offer his obeisance. At that moment, a garland fell from the neck of the Lord and encircled the child. By the age of just 7 years, he had memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita. At an early age, he was trained in Sanskrit, mathematics, and Vedic astrology, and he achieved such astounding scholarship that he was eventually awarded the title Siddhanta Saraswati. He wrote several books on Shuddha Bhakti Siddhanta and published numerous religious periodicals in many Indian languages. The Harmonist was the first spiritual magazine published in English in 1927. He inspired many to take up the service of Lord Gauranga and instituted various Namhatto and Prapanasram Gaudiya Mott centers. At that time, Bengal was full of irreligious sects who followed worldly practices in the name of spiritualism. Srila Prabhupada launched a severe attack against them and did not spare anyone who deviated from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Prabhupada was known as the Lion Guru due to his fearless and ferocious preaching. After the sad demise of his 3 Shiksha Gurus and Diksha Gurus, he took a vow to chant the Hare Krishna mantra 1 billion times. Near the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, he chanted the Maha Mantra 3 lakh without fail for 9 years and 4 months. He then received the divine sight and inspiration of Lord Chaitanya and his 6 Goswamis to continue his works. Srila Prabhupada pioneered a vision for the future of Gaudiya Vaishnavism on 6 strong pillars that propagated the teachings of the 6 Goswamis and Lord Chaitanya far and wide. Established Shuddha Bhakti Pratishthan and Gaudiya Mission across India and the world. Nurtured Shat Sadhu Sannyashis with purity to inspire and preach true Vaishnavism. Established a printing press for a wide range of spiritual publications in many languages. Expanded overseas to spread the message of Lord Chaitanya across all continents. Innovated spiritual theistic exhibitions to communicate the message of Vaishnavism. Developed Sri Chaitanya's Padapithas to enlighten spiritual minds. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati developed the birthplace of Lord Gaurango, known as the Jogpith, and built a beautiful temple there with the deities of Mahaprabhu and his consort Vishnu Priya and Lokhi Priya and Radha Madhavu. The governor of Bengal, Sir John Anderson, visited Mayapur and presented the official proclamation of Jogpith Mayapur as the authentic birth site of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada inaugurated his first center at Calcutta, Sri Bhakti Vinoda Ashana, at 1 Ultadingi Junction Road in North Calcutta, at the Bhakti Vinod Ashana, and the first Gaudiya Mission was established at that time. In 1930, the Gaudiya Mission was shifted to present-day Bagh Bazar. The prominent freedom fighter and the then mayor of Calcutta, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, was the chief guest of the ceremony. On December 16, 1924, Srila Prabhupada came to Banaras Hindu University to lecture on the place of Vaishnavism.
So we will take a few minutes to prepare the stage for the drama, and then we can witness the wonders of life of Mahaprabhu. Thank you.
What is happening? The wrath of Jagannath has stood still. Oh Jagannath, why are you doing this to us? We're trying to pull as hard as we can, but you are not moving. Please, give us an indication. What is happening?
It was Rath Yatra, and the Rath stood still near the temple of Bimala Devi, which was also near the house of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. All the devotees were trying hard to pull this Rath, but for 3 days this Rath had not moved. On the 3rd day, Bhakti Vinod Thakur asked Bhagavati Devi. He was saying, "Oh Devi, why don't we take baby Bimala Prasad, and why don't we get him to receive Lord Jagannath's blessings?" Srimati Bhagavati Devi replied,
"Yes, I will do so."
So then, Bhagavati Devi took baby Bimala Prasad and she placed him near the lotus feet of Lord Jagannath. And after doing so, she bowed down and paid her obeisances. And immediately after doing this, a large and a big garland made of flowers from Lord Jagannath's neck fell onto the neck of baby Bimala Prasad Datta. Everybody was amused. Everybody was astonished. They knew that this baby, this child was someone special because he directly gained this special kripa of Lord Jagannath. Everybody started chanting, Jai Jagannath! Jai Jagannath! This made everyone know about the glories of this special child who is yet to be Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada.
We would move to our next performance, which will be Gaudiya Nitra.
Arunambaradhara Charu Kapolang Indu Binindita Nakhachayaruchiram Arunambaradhara Charu Kapolang Indu Binindita Nakhachayaruchiram Jalpita nijagana nama vinodan Twang pranamami cha Srisha Chitanayam Twang pranamami cha Srisha Chitanayam.
Moving on, next up we have Ashim Shorkar. He's a renowned Govigan, the Bengali traditional narrative singing performer, celebrated for his deep passion and skill in bringing to life the rich storytelling tradition of Bengal. With his soulful voice and emotive expressions.
আজকে শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী প্রভুপাদে আমরা স্মৃতিচারণ করছি। অত্যন্ত জ্ঞানী গুণী সাধু মহাত্মারা এখানে বক্তব্য রাখলেন, খুব ভালো লেগেছে। প্রথমত একটাই কথা, আমাদের গুরু ভক্তি যেন অটুট থাকে। হরি গুরু, গুরু হরি, এই বোধটা যার মধ্যে 100% জন্মেছে তিনি ভজনে সিদ্ধ হবেনি। তাই আমার প্রথম গান রাধে ভরসা করি আপনারা একটু উলুধ্বনি দেবে না, এটা আমাদের বাঙালিদের স্পেশালিটি, মায়েদের। ভরসা করি ভরসা করি ভরসা করি এ ভবকান্ডারি শ্রী চৈতন্য নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈত ভক্তবৃন্দ বন্দী শ্রীল প্রভুপাদের রাতুল চরণ হৃদয়ে যার প্রকটিত শ্রী সচিনন্দন। আজকে লন্ডনে, বহির্ভারতে, শুধু লন্ডনে নয়, বিভিন্ন দেশে ভারতের বাইরে আজকে যে হরিনাম প্রচার হচ্ছে, আমরা কিন্তু শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ এসি ভক্তি বেদান্ত তাকেই জানতাম, আমিও তাই জানতাম। কিন্তু আপনাদের কাছে এসে আমার একটা আলাদা নয়ন খুলে গেল। 1933 সাল, সেই সময় প্রভুপাদ লন্ডনে নাম প্রচার করতে পাঠাচ্ছে। আর 1965 সাল থেকে, আমি কাউকে ছোট করছি না, এসি ভক্তি বেদান্ত তিনিও প্রভুপাদেরই শিষ্য, শ্রীল প্রভুপাদেরই চরণাশ্রিত হয়ে তারই নির্দেশে তিনি বিদেশে নাম প্রচার করেছেন। আমি তাকে ভক্তিপূর্ণ প্রণাম জানাই। কিন্তু আমি জানতাম না কোনোদিন, মূলত শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ বলতে ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী। শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী, তুমি প্রচারিলে শ্রী চৈতন্যের বিশুদ্ধ ভক্তি।
Now, Giri Maharaj is felicitating Mr. Sarkar with the memento. Please have a round of applause again.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,